Hi and welcome to your Niagara News headlines for Friday, September the 28th, brought to you by Bullet News Niagara. I'm Annie Sylvester. Let's check some of your top headlines. 2 Niagara Regional police officers and a Fort Erie resident have been charged in connection with what investigators have called a large-scale cross-border cheese smuggling operation. The network involved the purchasing of cases of cheese and other food items and transporting them into Canada without declaring the items or paying duty. They then were sent to a variety of restaurants in southern Ontario. The investigation revealed over $200,000 worth of cheese and other products were purchased and distributed for an estimated profit of over $165,000. Charged are 3 people, all from Fort Erie, including NRP Constable Scott Heron, 39 years of age. He's also been suspended. Former NRP Constable Casey Langeland, 48 years of age, and Bernie Polino, 44. A Port Colborne home suffered major damage after a transport truck smashed into the front of the building Thursday evening around 8:45 p.m. Niagara Regional Police say the driver of the truck, which was pulling a large trailer, was trying to avoid another accident on Main Street, almost across from the Tim Hortons coffee shop. The owners of the house were fortunately not at home. A second vehicle was also heavily damaged, and the wreck had to be towed from the accident scene before crews could begin the process of removing the truck from the house. The driver was not injured and the investigation continues. An arrest was made yesterday in connection with the death of Grimsby woman Shana Carter, 6 days after Carter's remains were found in a wooded area in Blair Township north of Parry Sound. Carter was reported missing by her sister to the Peel Regional Police on December 11th of 2010, and her remains were positively identified on September the 26th by the Ontario Coroner's Office. Christopher Lee Sharples has been charged with first-degree murder and will appear for a bail hearing in St. Catharines. The NRP's Major Crime Unit is looking for the public's help in finding the person or persons who completed home renovations at 4 Arrowhead Lane, where Carter lived in Grimsby during the week of December the 6th, 2010. A St. Catharines mother and her adult son are facing charges following an investigation into allegations the pair had been selling drugs to high school students. Around 11:30 a.m. Thursday, Niagara Regional Police executed a search warrant at an apartment building on Queenston Street based on information obtained during the past couple of months. During the search, police say they discovered some $2,800 worth of marijuana and $400 worth of prescription narcotics. Charged are Trevor Gray, 18 years of age, and his mother, Barbara, 54. Now to Rick Vansickle's Win Wine Picks of the Week. Well, Rick says now is the time to get sorting the wines to pair with your Thanksgiving turkey. The 3 he reviews and recommends include Rose Hall Run Defiant Pinot Noir 2011, Vinology White 2011, and 2027 Falls Vineyard Riesling 2011. Please visit the Bullet News column by Rick for the full write-up on each selection. Okay, let's take a break here. More news in a moment, including your weather forecast and a preview of what we can look forward to this weekend in Niagara Falls, the night of art called Creative Currents. Please stay with us. Welcome back. Now let's check on the weather, brought to you by Niagara Battery and Tire, the #1 choice for your tire, battery, and automotive needs in the Niagara Peninsula. Checking into tomorrow's weather, increasing cloudiness, a 30% chance of showers in the afternoon, a high of 17. Sunday, cloudy, a 60% chance of rain, a low of 11, a high of 16. Monday, a mix of sun and clouds, a low of 10, a high of 19. Tuesday, sunny, a low of 8, a high of 21. And Wednesday, we'll see more sunshine, a low of 12, a high of 19. And now to some great entertainment that will be hitting the streets of downtown Niagara Falls this weekend. It's called Creative Currents, and it's all part of the Niagara Nights of Art event. I got a chance to chat with a couple of the organizers. Let's take a look.
You can expect to see large visual art installations. It'll be colorful, it'll capture your eye. You'll think that you're entering into some fairy tale wonderland. And then you'll see live artists working on the walls. We've got a sort of a graffiti jam happening here in Niagara Falls. We're gonna play with some of the city buildings as the canvas is here. You'll expect to hear music all around you. You'll expect to, if you'd wish, you can go home with something. You can go home with a clay sculpture that you've made yourself. You can go home with a medicine pouch and learn what that's all about from the First Nations perspective.
You can also take a 6-minute portrait home with you, so each person that attends the event will have an opportunity to sit in the chair for 6 minutes and have one of 3 artists complete a 6-minute portrait. Well, I think one of the strong points of this event is allowance. So we've been given this area and sort of an open canvas. So the 2 of us have been given the right to create a large canvas for the artists in the area.
Allowing people to be creative inspires their creativity.
And that's a wrap for today's headlines. I'm Annie Sylvester for Bullet News Niagara. Have a wonderful weekend.